Yeah.
Beautiful. Welcome back to She's Beyond Elevated. So today's conversation is really a conversation that I wish more women had earlier in their career. This episode is entitled Money as a Tool, Not a Trophy. And I want to talk about something subtle, right? But it's extremely powerful. And the thing that I want to talk to you about today is somewhere along the way, we started treating money like proof, right? Proof that we were successful, proof that we were worthy, proof that we had actually arrived at our final destination, wherever that was, right? But money is an energy. And money was never meant to be a trophy. So in today's episode, we're going to really break that down. Okay. It was only meant to be a tool to further the mission. So I want this to feel like a real conversation, not a lecture. I do not want you to think for one moment that I'm saying that the way that you handle your money is incorrect, or the way that you earn money is wrong. I'm not here to tell you what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, but I'm really here to tell you what you should already know about money as an energy. I'm here to explore something many of us are still learning in real time as it goes along. So how you build wealth without turning it into a competition is the main goal. I want to talk to you about how to actually use money without being used by it, right? And to see that wealth is actually a freedom that you cannot afford to not walk in. But wealth in itself is not validation for who you are, what you're doing in life, how successful you are. It's just not. So this is the first shift that I really want you to enact. Money is neutral. It's not good. It's not bad. It's not an amplifier. So it doesn't tell you anything about yourself that is not already there. If you are gorgeous, right, money amplifies that. If you feel full, like if you're scared, like just have that spirit, money just amplifies that. If you are clear about your direction, what your mission is, money amplifies that. If you're an asshole, money amplifies that. That's all money is. Money's an amplifier. Okay. So the problem itself isn't with money. The problem is what we expect for money to be able to prove to other people about us. So I've seen this quietly in high achieving spaces. So income truly becomes comparisons. So you compare your cars, you compare your house, you compare the clothes that you wear, you compare the places that you vacation. All of these become comparisons against each other. Net worth then becomes a ranking. Look at the 100 list or top or the millionaire list or the billionaire list, right? Lifestyle becomes signaling. It tells other people how successful you are based on the lifestyle that you live. And without realizing it, wealth turns into a scoreboard almost. When I say wealthy families, one of the first ones that comes to mind is the Ford family or the Marriotts or the Hiltons. I'm sorry. The Hiltons. So when you think of wealth, or I say a wealthy family, it's almost a comparison, like a scoreboard. They have this much money, or Sam Walton's family, or however. But real wealth, like real wealth, is quiet confidence. Right? It's the ability to make decisions without panicking. True wealth is relaxing because you don't have to worry any longer. Real wealth. So beautiful. We're going to pause right now just for a quick message. And when we come back, I'm going to walk you through practical shifts that move money from pressure to power the way that it was intended. Stay right there. Before we get into today's episode, let me share something with you that I use personally in my business. Today's episode is sponsored by Go High Level. And yes, I am a proud affiliate because I don't recommend anything that I don't use myself. If you're a coach, consultant, service-based entrepreneur who's tired of juggling 5, 6, 7 different platforms to try to efficiently run your business, then Go High Level is for you. Go High Level helps you centralize your systems, CRMs, emails, text messaging, calls, calendars, webinars, even automation, all in one place. For me, time freedom is non-negotiable. Legacy doesn't require burnout. And Go High Level helps me build a business that works with my life and not against it. If you want to explore it for yourself, you can learn more by using the affiliate link in the show notes. Now let's get back to the Welcome back, beautiful. So before we left for the commercial, we were talking about practical shifts on how to move money from being pressure to actually power. And the first practical shift that I want to talk about is saving with intention. Now, let's make this tangible. If money is a tool, then we use tools intentionally, right? Saving isn't about fear. It's about peace. Emergency funds, opportunity funds, freedom funds, all of these things. When you save with intention, you don't feel restricted. You feel prepared. So whatever life brings, you're prepared for it, and there's no need for panic. Number 2, invest for freedom. Now, investing is not about being flashy. It's about buying back your time. And I can tell you this, and I've spoken to many wealthy people. The one thing that they value more than all the money that they have is their time. That's the difference in the wealthy and the rich, because the wealthy values time and they do not put a price tag on their time because they know it's immeasurable, right? So again, investment is about freedom. It's about buying back your time. Retirement accounts, index funds, assets that grow quietly in the background, things like that. You don't have to know everything about it. You just need to start asking better questions, right? How is this going to get me to my destination number? Number 3, aligned giving. Now, this is the part that most people skip. Aligned giving is about being able to give the way that you receive for maximum impact. So when you use money as a tool, you're not just accumulating monies or you're actually circulating it. Money is an energy. That's why they call it cash flow. Money is to flow and to circulate. Giving isn't about proving generosity. It's not about a badge of honor. It's about supporting causes and communities and efforts that reflect the value that you bring to this world or that you hold dearest. Wealth without generosity feels heavy. Wealth with intention and especially aligned giving feels expansive. Now, abundance is truly internal first. Now, abundance is not a number. You can make six figures and feel scarcity in your life. You can build assets and still feel or operate from a place of fear. So building wealth by using tools such as money gives you the freedom and moves you from a state of fear to a state of knowing, a state of peace and a state of calm. Okay. Abundance begins when you stop asking, how do I look? And start asking, how does this serve my life? Okay. Wealthy people ask different questions, and it's not always about a price tag. Okay. Simply put, money is freedom. Money is a tool that looks like leaving environments that drain you. Right? If you're in a toxic relationship and you're only there for the purpose of financial implications, money can fund your healing. Okay. Money can't buy you happiness. You will never hear me say that. But I will say that money gets you a lot closer to that destination, right? Money looks like using it as a tool to support your family, right? To help build a better life for your children, taking time off without panicking about what's going to be on the other side of spending time with the ones that you love, okay? Taking time off without being able to panic about being able to rush back and the things that that financial implications from you being off, that's wealth. Time, freedom, and having the use of your time is wealth. Okay? So when on this show, when we talk about wealth, wealth is not just monetary. It's not. Wealth has so many more dynamics and so many more layers to it. Money as a tool is not the trophy. It's not the applause. It's the freedom that money is able to grant you. It's the freedom that comes along with having wealth. Okay? Now, I want to leave you with this question. If no one knew how much you made, if no one saw your lifestyle, would your financial choices look different? That is where the clarity lives. Beautiful, money is not your identity. It's a resource. Money is a simple tool. Use it wisely. Use it with intention. Use it in alignment with who you are becoming, not who you currently are. Okay. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a woman who's building wealth, but who wants to build it differently. So until next time, you weren't born to blend in. You were born to break ceilings, break out of boxes, and break generational curses. Stay bold, stay brilliant, stay beyond elevated. Until next time. Bye-bye. Well, beautiful, thank you for tuning in to She's Beyond Elevated with Dr. Kimberly Dunlap. If this episode spoke to your soul, share it with another woman ready to rise. Remember, elevation isn't a destination, it's a decision. keep shining, keep walking in purpose, and I'll see you in the next episode.